now,
your rock station, your morning show.
People are counting on us. The galaxy is counting on us.
Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick.
They don't know what the they're doing. You understand that?
On the Blitz.
It's Thursday, and not only that, but finally, a reprieve. A high of 79 today.
Yes.
Slight chance of a mid-afternoon shower, but all in all, we've like, the fever has broken finally.
Yeah.
We are not going to be up in the mid-90s, at least not for the next week or so, which I'm plenty happy about. It's a very interesting day today, lots to talk about, and I'm a very laid-back kind of guy. But I was already prepared this morning, because coming up at about 7:40 this morning, I want to talk about something which, kind of set me in a little bit of a tizzy yesterday. As I mentioned, it may be my last day here, because I got to call some people out, and they happen to be some of the bigwigs. But I just can't take it anymore. And I got to know if this is like is this a normal Columbus thing? Is this a normal Ohio thing? I've never had this happen so much in one place, and it's driving me nuts. So, going to talk about that. And that was already going to kind of like work me up. And then another story came about that we're going to talk about here in an hour, which just sent me over the top. And I don't get angry about a lot of things, but this one I'm so worked up about.
Wow.
It's a very worked up kind of morning.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Kelly?
You're wound up real tight here.
I am wound up real tight.
I'm doing great. Doing
Wonderful.
great. Feel good? Yeah. Everything's good.
Everything's good?
Yep.
Thick?
I'm good, but now I have a mosquito bite on the top of my foot. Explain that one to me.
Oh, my gosh. I don't
Explain
know,
that
man. You need some off. I'll explain that to you.
Yesterday I did yard work, and I used a cutter.
Cutter?
Cutter, not off. It's cutter. It's
called cutter?
Yeah, it used to be it was that Avon Skin Soft stuff.
Okay.
And
don't know it.
People used to buy that because it was the greatest mosquito repellent ever. And they just left it that way because they didn't want to spend the money to turn it into a bug repellent. But now they finally did, and it's called Cutter.
And obviously it doesn't work.
Oh, it works great. I covered myself in it yesterday before
Except
I did
the top
yard
of your
work.
foot.
Well, that happened. That was already doing that. I just like, how did they get through my shoe? But explain that one.
Need to get you a one of those bee suits. Just head to toe, face mask.
Why me? Why is it all over me? I never had this problem before.
You know how they spray from the helicopters or whatever they get, or the light planes? They'll go and spray for mosquitoes because of West Nile. I feel like we really need to focus on your yard.
Yeah, that'd be great. I heard they found
a straight dump of chemicals.
Yeah, just like let's hover over Thick's yard and just do a massive dump.
Somebody texted in yesterday, said they found a case of West Nile in Hilliard.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a text yesterday. Which
that happens.
Yep, it does happen.
I don't need it.
I was always...
You're going to get it. You're getting stung by more mosquitoes than anybody I've ever met in my life.
You do look kind of sweaty from over here.
What are the symptoms of West Nile?
I think sweaty, body cramps, diarrhea.
Acts literal all the time.
Yep. Well, good luck with that.
Doesn't understand nuance. Uh-oh, you've got it, Thick.
Wow.
All right, we got a very busy morning, so let's get to it. Blitz morning trivia. Thick, give it to us.
All right, $25 to waterbeds and stuff up for grabs if you're the first one to text in the correct answer. A tribute album to this band is due out this fall. It will feature artists like Def Leppard, Hailstorm, Blackberry Smoke, Slash, and the Struts covering songs of this band. Tell us the band. Be the first to do so at 800-821-9970. You got the gift card.
All right, Dick, let's get that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia.
All right, the question was a tribute album to what band's coming out this fall? As I mentioned, Def Leppard's on there, Hailstorm, Slash, the Struts. And it is a tribute to Bad Company. It's called Can't Get Enough, a tribute to Bad Company. Slash is doing Feel Like Making Love. Def Leppard's doing Seagull. Hailstorm's doing Shooting Star. The Struts they already released it, Rock and Roll Fantasy. And they did it well. And that is due out on October 24th.
Enjoy.
Yes. And Aaron Thomas from Buckeye Lakes, first one to text in the correct answer, gets $25 to Waterbeds and stuff.
Is Five Finger Death Punch on there with their rendition of
Bad Company? Oh, that's interesting. No, I figured these would all be new, but they might as well throw it on there.
Why wouldn't they put that on there?
Yeah.
I did find it interesting. Paul Rogers and Simon Kirk, original members, will do Seagull with Def Leppard.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get into some food news. You got my little clip ready? No, you don't have my clip ready? Food news. Remember the hook I wanted you to grab?
Oh.
Food news? No? Okay,
yes.
Great. Oh, okay. Give me my open.
Oh, that's what you wanted that for.
Yeah.
Eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it. Add some more chicken.
Oh, they're dancing in the studio, guys.
It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried, just eat it.
All right, whole bunch of food news for you. A couple quick stories. First of all, weren't we just talking about Dubai chocolate?
Yes, we were.
Like that's a
The
special
fair.
thing?
Yes.
Oh,
fair.
the fair.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
now you don't have to go to the House Day Fair. You can go to IHOP. They're introducing Dubai chocolate pancakes for a limited time.
It's a huge trend right now not right now, for the past year on TikTok, like getting these enormous Dubai chocolate bars. They're huge and really thick, and inside there's this pistachio sort of mixture.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now they're going to melt it over pancakes, basically.
I guess so.
All right. If that's for you, go enjoy. If you're on the watermelon diet, experts say stop. It has its downside. Apparently, people are eating just watermelon. While eating only watermelon can cause muscle loss within the first 24 to 72 hours because you're getting no protein.
See, that's all they're eating? Just watermelon.
Just watermelon. It's a watermelon diet.
Oh, my God.
Yep.
I will ask, though, because I will get a watermelon, just the small ones that you can get at Kroger or whatever, and I can eat the whole thing.
Can you really sit down and
I
eat the
mean,
whole thing?
it'll take me a day or maybe 2 days, but I'll slice it up, and I just can't stop. I love watermelon.
Okay.
I do the same thing with cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe is one of those things that I love cantaloupe, but
Yeah.
it's that fine line of not ready. It's like bananas, like not
Yeah.
ready.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah.
Gotta
super
be
sweet.
right.
Yeah, gotta be right. Absolutely. If you've got a sweet tooth, here's one for you. Reese's and Oreo are teaming up for 2 new products. Reese's Oreo Cup featured milk chocolate, white cream, peanut butter cups, along with Oreo cookie crumbs. And then Oreo Reese's Cookie is going to be the original Oreo cookie sandwich filled with Reese's peanut butter and Oreo cookie crumbs. If you want to run to the store and pick that up.
We got to do a taste test on that.
Those don't sound that good to me.
They don't sound good to me either.
Yeah.
Pass. I like a regular Oreo.
And it's got to be double stuff. The regular Oreo is not the correct cream to cookie ratio.
Yeah.
And the mega stuff is too much cream, not enough
Never.
cookie.
There's no
double
such
stuff
thing.
is perfect.
No
No.
such thing as too much cream.
Thick's right, though. You know, our Taste Test Tuesday isn't just the things we like.
That's true. That is very true. Sometimes you got to try the things you don't like,
Yeah.
like the pork brains and milk gravy that we're going to be bringing in. To try.
I really, literally cannot be in the same room with that. So
I mean,
You don't know. You've never been in the same room with it before. You don't
I can
know that.
guarantee it.
Here's the thing. You just said, that doesn't sound good. We're not going to taste test that, but you're going to taste test pork brains.
If we're going to go bad, we're going all the way bad. We're not going to go
I'm
like
not eating brains. I can't.
You've
That
got an
sound-
extra
you know what
job,
that sounds
Kelly.
like?
It's
not
Taste
my
Test
job.
Tuesday. Yes, it
Do
is.
you want me to call HR?
We're
I'll do
going-
it right
Okay,
now.
Go ahead. I'll tell
Look,
them.
we're
It's
going
her
all in.
job.
See, the reason
I'm not doing
is,
it. I'm telling you right now, and you're pissing me off. So
Well, then don't do it. Okay. Goose and I'll do it. That's all right.
If you're a fan of Ozzy, you might want to visit Chipotle because they are urging for the Ozzy burrito to come around. The petition has over 6,000 signatures. Apparently, Ozzy was a huge fan of Chipotle. I did not know this, but you can. He openly admitted on the Osbournes to consuming up to 2 Chipotle burritos per day, dubbing himself the Burrito Man. So now they are looking for the fast food joint to release the Ozzy burrito, a special signature burrito.
he ate 2 a day.
Apparently so.
That couldn't have been OG Chipotle when they really gave you an enormous
The
one.
monster.
Now it's like puny Chipotle, where it's like they just sort of half ASS it.
Apparently, if they do it, his favorite burrito was white rice, pinto beans, barbacoa, sour cream cheese, and medium salsa.
All right.
If that comes around.
Heather ate 2 of them before, and then she laid on the floor in pain for a couple of hours.
In one day or in a row?
In one sitting. She loved them that much. She ate 2, and she thought she was going to die.
Yeah, that's too much. That is too much burrito. And finally, if you're going to go to fast food, where should you go? Well, Food and Wine magazine just asked professional chefs if they're going to go for fast food. Where are they going to go? And these were the top answers. Popeye's fried chicken. 3 different professional chefs said Popeye's fried chicken. In fact, one of them said, I've never considered Popeye's to be fast food. I consider Popeye's to be a fried chicken restaurant. I haven't had Popeye's in forever.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Oh, really?
I'll taste test that.
I'm going to have to go. Yeah, well, yeah. Who doesn't want to taste test fried chicken? I'm going to, I definitely got to swing some by Popeye's. The Impossible Whopper. If you're looking for a vegetarian option, they say the Impossible Whopper is the way to go. KFC chicken sandwich. The chef said we've tried a whole bunch of different chicken sandwiches, but if you want a good chicken sandwich, KFC is their favorite chicken sandwich. In-N-Out cheeseburger. Ingredients are fresh, and they say it's a solid burger overall, although they did say sometimes it's not always considered fast food because In-N-Out can take a pretty long time. And finally, McNuggets. They said McNuggets have really stepped up their game. In fact, nuggets have now become a thing at a lot of fine dining restaurants. So,
just like on the kids menu or just for anybody?
No, in general.
Wow.
Yeah, McNuggets have become a thing. These elevated McNuggets you can see at a handful of dining restaurants. And by the way, quick shout out. I don't know if this is the only location, but the McDonald's north of Roberts, if you're heading north on Hilliard Rome Road, north of Roberts by about, 1 mile on the left-hand side. There's a McDonald's before you get to, downtown Hilliard.
Yeah.
There, off of Main Street. Mm-hmm. McDonald's left-hand side. I swung by there yesterday. And I don't know if this is the only location that has them, but this is me begging and pleading again because the employees are wearing a shirt, and it says Nug Life. And it's got a box of chicken nuggets with some fries and a Coke on it. I called the manager over. I said, can I please buy one of those shirts? And she looked at me and she goes, I can't. Apparently everyone's asking for them.
No
really?
kidding.
Yeah. Why would they not put them on their website and sell them?
That's what I said. She goes, I don't know. Right now, it's the employee thing. I want that Nug Life shirt so bad. It was such a cool shirt.
I will say you have a shirt that I have been asked repeatedly where so they can get it by different people, and that is our new Blitz button-downs that we were wearing at Christmas in July.
Oh, yeah. Those almost Carhartt material.
Yeah, I've been sent private messages, just comments on Instagram. Where can I get one of those shirts? So you have an exclusive shirt that other people want.
Okay.
Maybe you could trade
Maybe
one.
I'll do a little trade. Yeah. So if there's any McDonald's managers, I don't know if that's a franchise store or a privately owned store, or if they own other locations, but...
Been there I grew up eating at that McDonald's.
At that particular McDonald's?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I want one of those Nug Life shirts so bad. There you go. There's some food news for you.
Just eat it. Get yourself an egg and beat it.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Well, we might be entering the next step of human evolution, and that would be mutants/superheroes. Because, this is basically the origin story of a lot of superheroes out there. In Aiken, South Carolina, the U.S. Department of Energy had to head over to the Savannah River site, a nuclear facility there in South Carolina, to clean up radioactive wasps.
Oh,
great.
Boy.
Yep. Officials say the wasp nest was sprayed to kill the wasps. The wasps that were probed were discovered to have 100,000 DPM, which is a moderately high level of radiation. So, if you've always wanted superpowers, if you want to become Wasp Man or the Stinger, then head on over to Aiken, South Carolina, get yourself stung, and you may just end up with...
I feel like the wasps are just a distraction so you don't notice the Demogorgon.
Now, here's the thing. They say the radioactive contamination is not related to a loss of contamination control. They say it's lingering radioactive contamination resulting from past activities, which I guess does happen. After the wasps were killed, they were bagged as radiological waste, and they say the ground and surrounding area are in no danger, but just all it takes is one wasp to get out. There you go. You got yourself a superhero.
Light up like a Christmas tree when you get stung.
You're taking your chance. Like, are you just going to gain the powers of, like, flight and, like, a super strong stinging punch? Or are you actually going to go wings and antennae? Because you don't want the physical transformation. You just want the actual powers.
Right.
Yeah.
So, if you remember yesterday, I told you the story of a gentleman who was making news because he was hiking when he was approached by a mountain lion and actually attacked. And he survived because he punched the mountain lion in the face. I mean, that is a man's man right there. It doesn't get much more manly than punching a mountain lion, than winning a fight. You just won a fist fight against a mountain lion. That's pretty impressive. Well, this 1-year-old child in India said, "Hold my beer." That is because this child was hanging out in the living room. The child, identified as Govinda, was playing at home in Bihar when, according to his grandmother, they walked into the living room to find out that this a poisonous cobra was wrapped around the child's hand. And everyone rushed towards him, but it had turned out the snake was already dead because the toddler had bit it to death. You go, man. That's unbelievable. Unfortunately, Govinda did faint after the encounter. She was promptly rushed to the hospital, but fortunately, the effects of the venom were very mild, and the child's condition was stabilized under medical supervision as everything's fine. She has got a story to tell for the rest of her life.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's like from now on, everyone in the families are like, "Oh, you're going to get the Govinda treatment."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's going to mess with
You're
that
going to be
toddler.
handled. Yeah. Oh,
Just
that's great.
bit a cobra to death.
Yeah, man, this thing wrapped around his hand. He's like, "No, you didn't.
nope.
You're getting off of there."
Yeah, nope. Good for you, young lady. Good for you. That is your not-so-breaking news. So we're 6 days removed from Christmas in July. Cannot thank Blitz Nation enough yet again for all the donations to Nationwide's Children's Hospital. What an amazing experience. But something interesting happened. One of the Blitz faithful, one of our most amazing listeners, Doug, I know you're out there listening. He swung by and donated. But not only that, Doug was nice enough to say, "Hey, we know that this is all for the kids. We're bringing a bunch of donations for Nationwide's Children's Hospital for the kids, but we don't want to leave you guys out." So Doug brought us gifts. Yeah.
And donuts. And
It's amazing. we each got a little T-shirt to represent our personalities. He got me like a new barbecue set with like squirt bottles and flippers and tongs and all kinds of stuff. I can't remember exactly.
I got an LED hand that you put in your car window, and you can make it flip the bird or do the metal sign, or just like a high five sign. So yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That's pretty cool. And Thick, you got.
Oh, my grandson was born a couple weeks ago, so he got me the Heavy Metal Grandpa T-shirt.
That's right. That's a great T-shirt. But on top of that, he brought each of us another little knickknack, if you will. And it was a little plastic container, and inside the container were 5 what we call, or what are known as, quarter-inch headphone jacks. Basically, it's an attachment to your headphones that helps you plug into certain connectors that we use here at the radio station.
Yeah, it changes from an 8-inch to a quarter-inch.
Right.
Yeah.
And in the radio world, those are gold. And it's changed a lot, but it used to be back in the day when there were tons of people working at the radio station, they would always come up missing.
Yes.
Who took my headphone jack? Where can I get a headphone jack? So that little gift of those 5 little headphone jacks, adapters, is like the most amazing little thing you could get a radio DJ. It's just crazy. Just that little thing. So it brought up the question. At your job, what would be that little gift someone could get you that would just like change your life?
Oh, what are you doing? Why does this item change your life at work?
What is this, that little thing? Like, and it's got to be less than $50. We're not talking a new forklift.
Right.
Of course, that would make life easier. No. What's that one little thing?
Like Thick handed me a Bic Velocity ballpoint pen that has changed my writing game. Like, literally, remember when I came in after we were on vacation and I was panicked? Because I'm like, my pen's gone.
Yeah.
My pen's gone. And Thick's like, I got another one.
I buy those things in bulk because that is the greatest pen ever.
Yeah.
It is a good pen.
Changed my life.
You can tell when you're writing.
Yeah.
It's a different type of pen. 800-821-9970 right now. If someone were to get you a little gift to help with your job, like under $50, what would be that one thing that would just change your life? Now, Jason, I get it. You text in a weekend off would be a great gift. Yes, of course it would. We would all love a weekend
Yeah.
off. If you don't get weekends off, who doesn't want a weekend off? But a physical thing that someone could bring you that would just be like, this is just the best. Like, consider it a stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
What would be the perfect stocking stuffer for
There's
your job?
Like some special gloves that you need all the time.
Yeah.
The newer, or shoes. Some sort of shoes you need to wear.
800-821-9970. If you've got one, would love to hear from you on that little life-changing gift. Let's see, 5878. A fan that actually works on my forklift. Oh, that would be a good one.
Oh, a forklift fan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little clip-on fan right there. You got some constant cold air blowing right on you.
Love that.
Could totally see that. Let's see here. What's this one say? Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
I was thinking, like, what if you're like a nurse, some healthcare professional, and you're on your feet all day? Like, aren't there those, like, more cushy socks? Like, they're socks with, like, an excellent cushion on the bottom. I wonder if those help. Or if they're just more restrictive.
Or what about the slide-ins? The
Insert.
Dr.
Like,
Scholl's.
I'd be gelling.
Gelling.
Yes.
Yeah, gelling.
Yes.
I was gelling like at Sonic Temple all weekend.
Were you really?
Yes, I was. It was great.
Blitz, hi, who's this?
Michael.
Michael, what would be that perfect little gift that someone could get you for work that would just, really put a smile on your face?
That would be a small Phillips head screwdriver.
A small Phillips head screwdriver. What are you going to do with this small Phillips head screwdriver?
Well, I actually work for Dish Network, but I install security systems too, and I always need a little Phillips head screwdriver,
Always
and
a little-
I never have one.
Okay. All right. Just one of those little sets that come with all the mini tools. Just a little Phillips head screwdriver.
Oh, yeah, man.
I love it. Well, thanks,
Yeah, that'd be
man.
perfect.
Have a great day. John says duct tape. Use it every day. Just a big, 6-pack of duct tape.
Yeah.
Aiden said, fidget spinner, dude. My ADHD is crazy.
That's awesome. Chris says, I'm a delivery driver. Simply a cold bottle of water in summer. I know my son does it. He leaves a cooler with water and granola bars and stuff in it for delivery drivers. You take one if you're delivering.
Yeah. I've
just
seen
take
that on
it,
TikTok before. They put out little snacks and stuff.
You need like a giant hydro flask so you can keep your water real cold during the day.
Bobby wants a heavy-duty putty knife to scrape slag off of plasma cutter beams.
I do not know what that means.
I don't either.
That
Slag?
sounded like pig Latin to me. No idea what you
Sounds
just
kind
said.
of dirty a little bit.
It does.
Slag?
Yeah. I hate it when afterwards I got to go get a washcloth to wipe the slag off my generator beam. 800-821.
Mark says 10 millimeter socket. I do not want to know what that's for. Let's see. We got 3301 says high rise window cleaner here. And one of the. Oh, did you just read that?
No.
Okay.
He's still laughing.
One of the long big water keys. What's that?
A water key?
A big water key. The ones that fit big water knobs and are hard as hell to find. Oh, a key? I don't know what you're talking about, but I really hope you can get
I hope
one.
you get like a 4-pack of big water
Yes.
keys for sure. Joe says one of those pull-down window shades. Oh, yeah. Just keep everything nice and cool.
Okay.
I
Sure.
cracked up because Kelly goes 10 millimeter socket. I don't want to know what that means. It's just a wrench socket.
Lisa says a small radio for my desk to listen to the Blitz. Oh, we appreciate you. We love that for you.
You
We
got
want
baby
that to
powder
happen.
in the summer, hand
Baby
warmers in the
powder
winter.
in the summer. I
Where's
can
that
see
going?
a lot of
Hey.
people. Where's that going?
Yeah, be careful because there's a lot of lawsuits.
The-
That's all I'm saying. That's
a lot of lawsuits over baby powder?
yes, sir.
Done
We're
it.
using them in sensitive areas.
People are suing baby powder
Yeah.
because they're using it
Yes, sir.
on their sensitive bits.
Yes, and
then
getting-
they're suing the baby powder company?
Yeah, because they're getting very, very terrible things happen.
Oh, are they baking bread?
No, a lot worse. They're into chemotherapy as we speak.
Oh, I did not. Really? That was like the biggest thing forever was so does cornstarch work better?
Yeah, I don't know, but Johnson & Johnson's baby powder have been sued multiple times over cancer.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so just don't stick it
Okay,
down
so
there.
don't use baby powder.
You can use it in your
cornstarch.
shoes. Use it in your shoes.
Okay.
You need like a little bit of sweat relief.
Not in the genitals.
Not in the genital
The
area.
genital area. Don't use it in the genital area at all.
Damn it, I was about to read a text.
The genital area is very sensitive.
The genital area?
The genital.
Okay. That's
The
fine.
genital.
I get
The genital.
Genital.
Genital area. There we go.
Either or. I get what you mean.
All right, 8697 said a megaphone, so when I'm telling people to put their car in neutral at the car wash, they'll hear me.
Oh, that's good. I almost caused a car accident at the car wash 2 weeks ago because it was reaching the dryer part.
Yeah.
And they have the light at the end telling you when to put it in. And I felt like the little click, like I thought I was off the track. And then so I put it in drive, but I wasn't, so I stepped on the brakes, and it was still pushing me forward, and then the car behind me was going, I was like, oh, I peeled out of the car wash, because I was like, I gotta go! And I already have rear-wheel drive, and the tires are already wet. So I was just
Did
like,
you pop a wheelie?
I didn't pop a wheelie. It was close. I almost Fast and Furious that thing and popped a wheelie, but not quite. 800-821-9970. That little tiny small gift that will help out your work tremendously. It's 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
One person is dead following a pedestrian crash last night in front of Polaris Mall. Police say it happened at about 9:45 p.m. 30-year-old Trayvon Wilford was running across Polaris Parkway west of Lyra Drive outside of the crosswalk and against the light. And somebody who was driving west on Polaris Parkway hit him. He was taken to Grant where he was pronounced dead. The driver did remain at the scene. What an awful thing that person is left with for the rest of their life.
I'll tell you what, I had a friend in Colorado Springs that this happened to, crossing the street at like 10 p.m. and was killed by a car. If I'm crossing the street, especially even if there's a walk sign, I am 3 times looking back and forth. And if it's by some reason, if for some reason I'm crossing against the light, there better not be a car within a mile.
We're talking almost 10 o'clock last night, dark, and you're running against the light across how many lanes is that there? 5?
Polaris Parkway? Yes, it's got to be. I mean, what, two in a turn lane?
No, it's like 2, 4 across. Across the mall, it's like 4 lanes in one direction.
It's so unfortunate.
It's awful. It's a sad story. Authorities in Tennessee, speaking of awful, authorities in Tennessee received a 911 call this week that an infant in a car seat had been abandoned on a stranger's lawn. The baby was checked out by paramedics and was doing fine. Meanwhile, an urgent search began for whomever left this child in someone's yard. Hours later, law enforcement found the bodies of 4 people in a wooded area about 40 miles north of where the baby was found. The 4 dead are identified as the child's parents, a 21-year-old dad and a 20-year-old mom, the 38-year-old grandmother, and the child's 15-year-old uncle, all dead in the woods. And there are no suspects.
What?
Yeah, so they left the child to live. Ditched the child. I don't know what happened here. What a mystery. But like I said, there are no suspects so far. Well, hey, imagine you've been working real hard on your sobriety and you decide, you know what? I'm going to buy a Celsius energy drink for a little pick-me-up. You crack that bad boy open, but instead of Celsius, you're chugging a High Noon vodka. All right? You know, there was a mix-up at the Celsius packaging supplier. They put High Noon Beach Variety seltzer in a bunch of cans labeled Celsius Astro Vibe Energy Drink.
Oops.
And then they shipped them to a few states, including Ohio. So listen, if you have a seltzer that you maybe a Celsius, energy drink that you purchased in a pack or a single, Google online what those impacted lot numbers are, especially if you are, a sober person.
I've seen a lot of teenagers drinking those Celsiuses.
Lately?
Yeah.
Searching around for certain lot numbers?
Well, I'm saying, if you're a teenager, my 16-year-old drinks them, so if he goes into the store and grabs one, comes back out and starts acting a little loopy.
Getting ho-wasted.
Yeah.
You believe that? And instead of they sent High Noon empty Celsius cans. Those were empty, but the Celsius cans were filled with the High Noon.
Not supposed to do that.
Very weird mix-up there. Those are your three things.
Thick, do you have any, somber or meditation type music?
I do.
That you could pull up real quick? Because I need to woo-saw real quick. Because I consider myself very level-headed. I don't get angry a lot. I'm very go with the flow. But for some reason, this really just irked me this morning. And it shouldn't. I get it. Thank you, Thick. Thank you very much. In through the nose, out through the mouth. I really don't know why this is upsetting me so much, because every generation has their own terms. They have things that they say or how they... It just seems like lately, over the past, 10 years or so, everything has a label. And it's like, you don't have to label everything. Everything doesn't need a name. And this one really just... Kylie Kelce, wife of Jason Kelce, has come into her own in popularity over the past few years. And she actually has her own podcast that she does now. And I have a clip from her podcast that recently was released talking about her kids and the summertime and what she's doing. Take a listen to what she's doing with her kids now.
It's called Feral Child Summer. I love the idea of Feral Child Summer. I currently will unleash my children into the backyard. If one of them ends up digging out a rock, have at it. If another one ends up climbing up the playset, having a whole pretend play situation or scenario made up, great. I love watching them play.
Do you mean you let your kids go out and play? With Feral Child Summer. No, your kids are playing. Your kid dug up a rock? That's a Feral Child Summer? Your kid put on a cape and made up a story in his head and climbed on top of the playset? That's a feral child? No, you let your kids go outside and play in the backyard. That's not Feral Child Summer.
If it were up to me, we would ban hot takes.
Yes.
I'm tired of it.
I'm tired of hot takes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do you know, for an entire year, I was home sweet home man. Because that was the only kitchen towel my mom would pin to the back of my shirt. That was my cape. That was my cape. I was home sweet home man. That was the one kitchen towel I was allowed to go play in. She'd take 2 safety pins, pin it to my shoulders. That was my cape. And I go running around in the backyard, jumping off the tree. Home sweet home man.
Here he comes to save the day. Home sweet home man.
Wow.
Feral Child Summer.
Yeah, cancel.
I'm sorry. I love the Kelces. I think they're hysterical. They did a great job. But letting your kid... releasing your kids to the backyard so they can go dig up rocks.
That's what I love. I release them into the backyard, your fenced backyard.
Right.
You're releasing
in your
them.
mansion. Yeah, real feral. No, feral child summer was what we used to do when you were kicked out of the house at 9 a.m. After your bowl of cereal. Get out.
How about
and don't come back.
Drop me off at the abandoned Sears building parking lot and let us see what we can get into there.
Right.
Now there's a feral kid summer, and I still approve of that.
Oh, she wouldn't believe the stuff we did during a real feral child summer.
Yeah, and I get it. She's what, young 30s? I mean, it's a different generation. But feral child.
Can't we cancel people like this? Honestly, can't we put our focus on canceling anybody who gives us a hot take and has to create a term?
Create
for
a
something?
term, right?
Canceled.
I am in love with this feral child summer where I open the door and my kids go running outside and they dig in the dirt. They're so feral.
If they find a stick, oh boy, I'm all
Watch
for
out.
it.
I'm all for it. They want to jump off the playset. I say go for it. You do your Shut up.
My little ornery child dug a hole in the backyard. How about that?
What? Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Here's what I will say. I'm happy that your kids are going out to play because I think that is something that is missing a little bit. So good on them for going outside and playing.
I think,
but it's not a feral child summer.
Everybody's trying to reinvent the wheel. I feel like.
Yeah. Because they need to create something so they have something to talk about and something that, draws people in. So now other 30-year-old parents will be like, yes,
wow.
Feral child summer. That's the best idea. I'm going to do that with my kids.
I'm going to stop doing curated activities and let them go in the backyard.
Oh, my God. They might get dirty.
Lori said, our feral child summer back in the day, we got on our bikes, didn't see our parents till dark. I get why it bugs you, Goose.
Yes. Don't come back until the street light turns on. And that's it. That's all there is to it.
You know what, though? Listen, we were probably all idiots when we were 30, right? I mean, our hot takes when we were 30, although we couldn't broadcast them to the world, we probably had them, and we probably sounded just as dumb.
I don't know.
No?
I don't think so.
No,
not like this. Not renaming going out to play feral child summer. That is so infuriating. I mean, what's going to happen, Kylie Kelce, when your kid learns to drink from the water hose instead of out of the Aquafina chilled bottle that you give them every day?
Jason made a great point. I remember this. The news station literally reminded our parents, it's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are?
Yes! 100%! Thank you, Jason. Welcome to your Thursday. I know a few moments ago I said Wednesday. I don't know why I was trying to backtrack. But
everybody let you know.
They did. Yep, thank you for that. It is Thursday. I get it. If the week isn't going the way you had hoped, let's see if we can make you feel a little bit better by visiting one of my favorite websites. And that would be F My Life, where people go on and admit the things that are going wrong in theirs so you can feel better about yours. Got a juicy little list for you today. This person says, today I managed to multitask too much at work. I turned around, adjusted my glasses, swept the hair out of my face, and blinked. In the process, I walked into my manager, causing me to simultaneously punch myself in the mouth.
Wow, yeah. One thing at a time, baby.
Walking through, fix your glasses, flip your hair, turn around, blah! Right in the jaw. Today, I interviewed my first person ever for the store I'm opening. She wasn't a good fit, and I told her so, and she took it really personally. But later, to apologize, she sent several nudes to my personal cell phone. My wife saw them immediately. What? Well, I mean, how do you, I get you can try and explain it, but is the wife still going to be mad?
I mean, why do you have your personal cell phone? What are we dealing in personal cell phone numbers?
True, unless that's your like if you're opening a business, that's your contact point.
I guess.
You know, if you don't have a business phone yet. But that would be awkward for
I
sure.
mean, you got to come forward right away and say, look what this nut just did.
Yes.
I interviewed her and I didn't give her the job and she just sent me these.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Gotta nip it in the bud right away.
We're all pouring over every inch of those nudes. You better believe it.
Yes. Today, after nearly 8 months of unemployment, I started a great new job. After 7.5 hours of work, my new boss comes up to me to tell me what a great job I'm doing. But that he somehow forgot to clear the new hire with the company owner, so I'm fired. Hello, unemployment.
No.
Today, I was draining the water from my fish bowl out into the kitchen sink. The fish was still in it and decided to go with the flow literally right into the garbage disposal.
That is your fault. Why did you not net that thing out and put it in some water in a side bowl?
Valid question. However, it continues to say I was too scared to stick my hand down in there to save it, so I panicked and I turned on the garbage disposal.
Dude.
Now, on the flip side of that, it's a goldfish. Go spend $1 and get yourself a new one. You'll be fine. Oh, let's see. Today, my fiance said we should get married in a satanic temple. He's already found one that he likes and says we should get matching tattoos instead of rings. Ladies, never date a man who didn't have a rebellious period as a teenager or it will come out in his 30s.
You gotta be past that in your 30s.
You do, yeah.
You know?
And you figure if you're talking marriage, you've already kind of discussed what kind of wedding do you want. You're not just going to throw it out there, hey, let's get married at a satanic temple.
Yeah, I feel like you knew that going in. Honestly, that isn't a surprise, is it, that he wanted a satanic wedding? That can't be a surprise in your relationship.
It seems like it would be an odd surprise to pop up, for sure. Today, I took an IQ test and ended up scoring above average. Feeling good about myself, I decided to bake some cookies. After 30 minutes of them not doing anything in the oven, I realized I forgot to turn the oven on. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference between IQ test and everyday life.
Book smarts and street smarts.
Common sense, yeah.
Yeah, it's common sense, absolutely. Today, I went on a blind date at a coffee shop. I walked up to who I thought was him, smiled, and said, hey, you look even cuter in person. He looked horrified. It wasn't my date. My actual date witnessed the whole thing and ghosted me mid-latte.
No, I think that is a cute origin story. That whole thing went the way it did not go the way it should have. That is a cute origin story. Any way this works out, you either get together with the guy you mistook for your date, or the date watches and is like, this is hilarious. I'm documenting this on video.
Yeah, I wouldn't have, unless she turned out to be a horrible person, I'm absolutely sticking around. I'm going to use that for the rest of our relationship.
Oh, so he's cuter than you expected.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Today, the girl I like sent me a Facebook message telling me how the message I left on her phone was one of the funniest drunk dials she's ever gotten. I'm debating whether or not I should tell her that I don't drink.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't him that left the message. But if she liked it, do you just leave it alone? Is that your in? Is that your wation going?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I would probably keep it a secret. I'm not telling her.
You're right.
You're like, yeah, I know, right? Funny, huh?
She wants to go out for drinks, and you go, no, I quit drinking as soon as I left that message.
I left that message, yeah, I quit drinking. And finally, today, to make a good impression, I brought in homemade blueberry muffins for my newish coworkers. Everyone loved them, up until the guy with a nut allergy had to be rushed to the hospital. Turns out my almond milk wasn't as nut-free as I thought.
Oh, yeah. That's not nut-free.
Why would you think that?
I don't know.
Another street smarts issue.
It's called almond milk.
Wow.
Hope you're feeling better about your day. F my life. All right, let me start by saying it's been fun. I don't know what's going to happen at 10:01 this morning after the show is over. Might get called into the boss's office because I got to call some people out, and they happen to be some of the bosses. Because it was about 2 weeks ago that, we've shared this information before, but usually 10:01 we say goodbye, and the first thing I do is it's that time in the morning. I'm walking across the hall, and I'm taking some time for myself.
I gotcha.
Let's put it that way. And here's a little more fun fact information for you. If I walk in there and someone is in there already, because we have 3 stalls in the men's room.
Yeah.
If someone is in there currently,
Uptown, Midtown, and downtown.
Yes. I'll turn around and walk back. I'll walk out.
I think that's funny.
Oh, even if it's somebody who's in uptown or downtown, you won't take the opposite side. You just get out of it.
I get out. Leave me alone.
You're not going to
alone.
have your private time with your with TikTok.
Right.
With somebody else in there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
And if I'm in there already, nothing I can do. People go in, whatever. But, yeah, if someone's already in there, I'm leaving. So, a couple weeks ago, I go in there by myself. And then someone walks in and says, Goose? Yeah. And I can't remember what it was about, but they had said something that lasted, I don't know, 15 seconds or so. And I come to the studio and I was like, what? Why would you do that? And then yesterday, I'm in there doing my thing, and our boss comes in.
Yeah, you gotta call somebody out. You gotta say their name.
It's our GM. It's our big boss. Comes in and goes, Goose?
This is a different person.
Different person. A higher up level person than the first person. This is the big boss. Goose? Said, yeah. He goes, sorry, I recognize shoes. All right.
Oh, so sorry that we're friendly here, Goose.
And then proceeds to ask me questions about an idea we had for the show. And he's getting into details about something we had an idea for the show. And I'm like, uh-huh.
Oh, and you're mid. Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
That is a really vulnerable, self-conscious state to be in, to have a business meeting.
Yeah! Don't talk to people while they're pooping!
Okay, listen, I am guilty of that because
Are you
I
really?
don't want to be rude. There are only a certain number of women in here early, and if I go in there and somebody's already in there, I'm always saying hello. Always.
No, Kelly!
I'm just like, hey, sorry to follow you in here. Be real quick. That's it. I'm not trying to interrupt somebody's flow. I'm not trying to interrupt some peaceful time for someone, but I am not going to be rude and not say hello. It's not
You
a
have
public
a whole building to say hello to at times.
Okay, so walking in, one of the stalls, doors shut. We only have like a limited number of employees here. I guess you could just ostensibly be quiet, but I do feel like maybe some of us are just friendly.
There are other places to be friendly. 800-821-9970. Am I crazy? Is this a Columbus thing? Is this an Ohio thing?
Maybe.
Where you talk to people while they're pooping?
I would say no because most people would agree with you.
Okay, I hope so.
Okay, but the person, the big boss that did that to you, so one day I went in to use the urinal, and he came in right after me, and he went into a stall, closed the door, sat down, and starts talking to me from the stall. Hey, what do you got? You ready for fantasy football this year? And he starts having a whole football conversation with me while he's sitting on the stall.
No. Carrie texts in, no talking in the restroom. It's universal. That's what I thought.
I don't hate it. I think it's nice. I think people are just being friendly.
I have done it before.
Now, listen, if you're standing at a urinal, like, I think that's kind of an odd, if you don't see each other, like you're not watching someone poop.
Right.
So if they're saying hello, who cares? They're not like standing there watching
I would be more comfortable. I'd be more comfortable because we have 3 urinals, right?
Yeah.
So if someone's at Uptown and I take downtown, you look at the wall, but you're like, what's up? Good day? Okay, great. That's less than someone in the stall pooping. If the door is shut, someone's you don't talk to that person. I don't understand. Oh, Bobby, his ex-wife used to come in and sit in the tub while he was no. There's no way. You're not
I know couples like that.
You're not coming in while I'm pooping.
They do everything in front of each other in the bathroom.
Not happening.
Now, Sam's right. He says there's a big difference in saying hi and moving on and then trying to have a business meeting. Like, I'm a hi and move on person. I'm like, hey, and then I'm in there real quick, wash my hands, and take off.
Blitz, hi, who's this? Blitz, hello?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Nick.
Nick. All right, Nick. Are you a pooper talker?
Well, no, I not necessarily no at all, but I would say that people do say some of your best spots come on the commode or in the shower.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Maybe more meetings. maybe more meetings need to be held like maybe Greek Roman style.
Oh, so that everyone has their best ideas.
We got a think tank
everybody
in the
just
bathroom.
sits down and
Okay.
has a good thought.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Appreciate the call. Tammy, I like your idea. Tammy says, it sounds like I need to invest in some secret poop shoes. So I change my shoes before I go to the bathroom. So no one knows
No one knows your shoes.
who's in the bathroom.
Oh, can you use those
Because-
can you use those kind of shoes that have the toes? Like that runners use?
Each one, like the
Yeah.
water shoes where each
Yeah.
toe is separate. Because that's not a bad idea, because I'm a one-shoe kind of guy. I'm my white on whites. I wear it just about every day. Very easy to recognize.
Right.
So, yeah, I could totally see that.
Maybe just grab some Crocs and bring them in with you.
Yeah.
Use Crocs.
Just secret poop shoes.
This person said, this is why I'm so glad I work in a hospital that has private bathrooms. Ain't nobody going to come in and talk to me in the middle of my
Right,
thing.
the one stall. Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, as it turns out, I just learned our boss is literally an ish talker.
Yes.
I mean,
But should I be bothered if he's talking to me from the stall
yes,
and
I
I'm
would
washing
be.
my hands?
I would be.
No, what it proves is he's not trying to big time you. He's like, if you're pooping, I'll talk to you. If I'm pooping, I'll talk to you. Like
So,
we're all pooping in here.
He has recently read the book Everybody Poops.
Yes.
And so he's all about it. Okay, Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Nick.
Nick, another Nick. All right, Nick, are you a bathroom talker?
Absolutely not. And I hate public bathrooms. I even try to find a job close to my house so I can go to the bathroom while I'm at work on my lunch break. I'll hold it in. I refuse to use public bathrooms. I think they're absolutely disgusting.
Yes, I agree. I am not a fan. It takes a lot for me to go. I have to go if I'm going to use a public bathroom.
But at home, talking, I got 2 kids and a lady, and my lady will try to talk to me through the door, and I get cherry red, screaming, no, leave me alone.
I will be out in 37 minutes. I can talk to you then. What's the problem?
Okay.
Exactly.
Let me tell you guys this
Thanks
one.
for the call, Nick.
Josh texted in, I once had a boss come up to me and put his hand on my shoulder while I was standing at the urinal.
I'm getting fired. I'm getting fired.
He wanted to chit chat.
Oh, that's a no.
Josh.
I am getting fired.
And maybe is this a thing? How TJ said talking in the bathroom is a woman thing.
I don't know. I do it,
You'd
man.
say you're fine with it.
I'm probably offending a million people,
Now.
but I do it.
Dominic. He says, yeah, do not talk to me when I'm on the pooper. I'm trying to concentrate on dark, devious things.
Yeah, that is true. Aaron says you get the head nod. You don't ask what's up. You just get the little head. That's it.
Yeah.
I get it. I don't know. I can't fathom this being a thing. I don't know. Now, granted, our boss is the nicest guy. He's a talkative guy.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that one particular instance, I was like, what is happening here?
He's probably laughing right now.
Probably.
He's going to talk to you more in the bathroom now. You watch.
See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Now it's going to become a thing.
I mean, now I'm popping in there, honestly.
Hey, you've got just over 2 hours. If you haven't set the alarm in your phone, in case you didn't know, today is Early Bird Sonic Temple Day. Tickets go on sale. Early Bird tickets. The Columbus Owners Club starts at 10 a.m. Rock Royalty at 11 a.m. And then all 2025 purchasers can jump on at 12 p.m. to buy your blind Sonic Temple tickets. Basically, you get the cheapest price, but of course, they haven't announced anyone yet.
Doesn't matter.
However, I mean, call me crazy. I'm putting my money on a parlay bet, and that parlay bet is Shinedown and Foo Fighters are going to be there.
All right, I'll take it.
That's my parlay bet. That those are going to be 2 of the Foo Fighters. Going to be obviously one of the headliners. Shinedown would probably.
Shinedown would be a headliner. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think we're due for Megadeth again. Definitely.
Maybe. If it's not, if Bring Me the Horizon isn't there, I'm going to lose my mind.
I feel like they will be. I feel it's your year.
But will they be on tour over here? That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's always
Who's on
that thing. People are like, why didn't they get this band? Well, they were in Europe. What do you want them to do?
No,
Yeah.
let me say that if you are going to be doing a blind purchase here today for Sonic Temple, make sure you really read the details because there are so many different packages and they all include like a bunch of
It is pretty
different
crazy.
variations.
Yep.
So make sure you're getting exactly what you
Yeah,
want.
so big deal this year is field passes do not get you into the stands. Like sometimes, I always get field, but sometimes you might want to go up and sit down and watch a band. You can't do that. You have to buy the field, the GA Plus.
Now,
pass.
I am imagining they had to do that because during Metallica in May at this last Sonic Temple, for people who did have seats in the stands, they purchased those specifically. They couldn't find places to sit because people from the floor decided they wanted to sit down for Metallica, and that really wasn't fair.
But you know what? You know what was weird is the Rock Royalty passes had the reserved seats in the stands, and there were a ton of empty ones.
A lot of empty seats.
I know they should have opened that up.
Yeah.
Now,
at that point, you open it up.
Yeah.
Here's the big downer for this year or next May. Because of construction, there is no camping next year.
What?
There's no camping.
Really?
I did not hear that.
Yeah. Heather was looking at it last night. She goes, they're not going to have camping. The construction is.
You know what? Somebody needs to step forward with a bunch of land. No kidding.
How many campers do they have every year? Tons.
Like, where's some land around Crew Stadium? Or what's it called? Classic Crew Stadium?
That's
Historical.
crazy. Where are they gonna put everyone that usually camps?
Why? They're just not going to be able to. They're going to get hotels or whatever. I mean, people locally camp there so they don't have to drive in and out every day.
We got to go in on some land somewhere.
But I'm trying to think.
I don't know. You're right next to some.
Come on, Lyndon, step up.
There's nothing. There's nowhere. There's no piece of land.
There has to be like a gigantic corner lot that doesn't have a house on it. Come on, Lyndon.
Somebody
let us know.
Yeah, but I was looking at all the packages. There is nothing for camping.
That's
nothing.
insane.
There's hotel packages.
So once again, coming up here in just over 2 hours, the Columbus Owners Club purchasers 10 a.m. early bird Sonic Temple tickets, Rock Royalty at 11 a.m., and then all of the purchasers at 12 p.m. However, how about locking in your pair of GA weekend passes right now? You can text the keyword Sonic to 800-821-9970 now through Sunday for your chance to win right off the bat.
Yeah, they're going to draw.
Yep.
Wow.
And then here we're going to have passes all next week.
Nice.
I did not hear that.
Oh, Thick Rick's mom texted in, how about Alice in Chains? Yeah.
They need to bring it back. Bring them back.
Absolutely go see Alice in Chains.
A lot of people were bummed they got
very
canceled.
sad. Yes, absolutely. So hopefully you can jump on and get your Sonic Temple passes, as of course we're already counting down the days and looking forward to Sonic Temple 2026.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
A Dayton man and former Columbus resident is accused of threatening to kill a U.S. congressman. FBI agents arrested 60-year-old Jeffrey Dorsey this week. Authorities say Dorsey called the unnamed lawmaker's main office line and left a voicemail threatening to cut off his head if he voted in favor of cuts to Medicaid.
Wow.
I feel like you catch more flies with, what is it, honey
than you do with
threatening
to decapitate someone. Yeah.
Federal prosecutors say
Good rule to
Dorsey
live by. You catch more flies with honey than you do threatening to decapitate them.
Yes. Yeah. That should be a tattoo.
It really should be. Absolutely.
Federal prosecutors say Dorsey could face up to 5 years in prison if convicted. A 28-year-old Arkansas man has been arrested in the killings of a married couple in front of their children at Devil's Den State Park over the weekend. We talked about this earlier in the week. Arkansas State Police arrested James McGann and charged him with 2 counts of capital murder. Police did not mention a possible motive. 43-year-old Clinton Brink and 41-year-old Kristen Brink were found dead on Saturday on a walking trail at Devil's Den. Their daughters were there, 7 years old and 9 years old. They were not hurt, and they are being cared for by family members. Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas has been arrested, along with 5 others, including a suspected member of an Israeli organized crime group, on suspicion of hosting illegal high-stakes poker games at Arenas' L.A. mansion. Federal prosecutors say all 6 defendants are charged with 2 counts involving illegal gambling. If convicted, the defendants would face a maximum 10 years. Now, Arenas is also charged with lying to federal investigators. The defendants are believed to have hosted illegal poker games, and they're also accused of hiring young women to serve drinks and provide massages and quote-unquote companionship to players in exchange for tips. And then these girls had to give back a percentage of their tips.
Oh.
What? To the house.
Oops.
Well, the house always gets 10% of everything.
Yeah, but look, if you're holding a poker game at your house, Screw you. I'm allowed to play poker at my house with my friends. I don't care how much. If a 1-2 game or a 100-500 game. None of your business. Now, if you got illegal prostitution going on, that's a whole other story.
But that, I don't really see that being... I'm sure that it will become part of the charges, but the charges are illegal gambling. Like... What makes it? I guess what makes it illegal? Is it like what you have to ante? Is it like you do? Is it the money, the amount of money involved that makes it illegal? What is it?
Usually, it's if you are taking a rake.
Like they were taking a rake.
Okay, that's what's illegal. If you're just playing, if you're just playing with your buddies, you're allowed to have a house poker game.
Yeah.
Okay,
but if the house is taking a cut and you're taking a rake from the game, then that's where the problem comes in.
And then you're getting 10% from the hose as they walk out the door. You're like, hand it over.
Yeah, hand it
ladies.
over. Yep.
Oh, I shouldn't say hose. They're just trying to make a living.
Yeah, he's running an unlicensed casino there.
Yeah,
that's what's
basically,
going
that's
on.
what they're calling it,
Yeah. Anyway, he could get 10 years for this.
Oh, man, Gilbert.
Wild. All right.
Did he not read the book, Molly's Game? Like, come on.
Probably not.
Or see the movie at least?
I mean, how do you know a member of the Mossad? I mean, I'm assuming that's the Israeli organized crime group.
Right.
But what else is there? I don't know. Maybe there's an offshoot.
That's a valid question. I mean, how do you
know a person like this?
How do you get tied in with them? Yeah.
Did you say talk about the poker table?
No.
It said Gilbert's Casino or Gilbert's Poker House, something like that. It was like printed on the table.
Good for him.
Did he sell merch?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's great. All right. Anywho, those are your three things.
All right, we got to dive into some medical stories here because these two stories are going to affect a lot of people, at least 50% of us, for sure. The first story is for the people out there using Ozempic or other weight loss type drugs. Because although you may be losing a bunch of weight, this new report says that there is one thing that may result and may see a huge boom due to Ozempic and other weight loss drugs, and that is facelifts. Because you are losing weight so fast, your skin doesn't have enough time to naturally react and adjust, so they're seeing a lot of more wrinkles and saggy skin around the face. So they are saying that the weight loss is the result of seeing an increase in facelifts.
Okay, I believe that. Have you ever seen like a facelift? It is pretty hardcore. Like a full facelift, not like a little lower lift. It's wild.
The only thing I've seen is on Nip Tuck, where they've shown some stuff where they just pull everything back.
I think that's enough. That's probably enough to see, but some of them are good and some of them aren't.
Some of them are not. Some of them are not good.
Like you're taking a risk.
Yeah, and they're not only talking about just the actual like facelift, but they're talking about the fillers that people are using to kind of fill in those gaps where the wrinkles are and stuff. And so one doctor says Ozempic face is a real thing. That sounds like a D-level Batman villain.
Ozempic face.
Ozempic face. He comes at you and they can like constantly change because they have all that loose skin.
Kind of like a basset hound.
Yeah, absolutely.
Miles up the tri-zone.
So they say that he is seeing a huge increase in fillers and facelifts due to Ozempic face. So if you're using Ozempic, just be leery that Ozempic face may be in your future. Story number 2 takes us to the University of Bristol, where Dan Bumgard, a researcher, has just led a new study about a phenomenon that takes place in the summertime. And I'm still, this is one of those things that I'm trying to figure out how they spent money on this. Where did you get funding for this? Because we already knew this. This is one of those studies where they're studying something we already knew. That is because Dan Bumgard decided to research the fact that as temperatures rise, men will notice their scrotums appear looser and more pendulous, a phenomenon known as summer long balls.
Wait, this is something we all knew?
Well, not every man did.
Okay, well, this is news to me, so please continue.
We have known forever that in colder temperatures, things tighten up. In warmer temperatures, things loosen up.
Guess that makes
and
sense.
that is a medical reaction because your sperm has to maintain it can very easily be killed off, and it has to maintain a perfect temperature. So it uses your body heat to do that. So when it's cold outside, the testes get a little tighter and closer.
Shrivel.
Yes. And then when it's a little warmer, they hang low.
What was it called again?
Summer long balls.
Pendulous.
Pendulous.
Now all I can think of is the pendulum at COSI.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
They'd be swinging.
These nuts.
In hot weather, the dartos muscles relax, allowing the testes to hang longer and increase surface area for cooling. When temperatures drop, the muscles contract, drawing the testes closer to the body. How did Dan not know this? How did he get funding for this research?
Well, maybe Dan is short for Daniela, because I'm sorry, but I didn't know this. I knew about the coldness because shrinkage and Seinfeld. I knew all about that, but I did not know that things started. Became low-hanging fruit, I guess.
Yes, there's extra skin.
Okay,
it gets droopier. That's what happens.
Do you
Summer
like
long
squat
balls.
and like?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you're penduluming the crap out of that.
Yes,
yeah.
I am. It's like the bells at Notre Dame and ding, ding, ding. I mean, come on. Summer long balls.
Do you set up pegs all around so that you can knock them down one at a time?
Pale. I mean, again, you've got the extra skin, you've got the extra summer long balls. See, I used to just call them Ozempic balls when they would hang that low. That's what I did.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us over to TikTok, where there is a young woman by the name of Angelica who is on the social media site. And let me play you a clip from her latest TikTok video and listen closely to what she says.
Guys, guess what came today? I'm gonna give you a clue. If you're new here, we had my husband's tattoo preserved. I'm gonna go live tonight at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to tell you all about it, show you the final piece. I hope to see you there. Bye.
So Kelly, you got the gears are turning. You heard what she said. What do you think happened here?
I think her husband died and she had the tattoo taken off his body.
That's exactly what happened.
What the heck?
That's exactly what happened.
Oh, dang.
She framed her late husband's tattoo, which was a skull in black and yellow featuring the Pittsburgh Steelers helmet, because he was a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan. After his passing, she worked with a company to carefully remove and preserve the skin and frame it.
Ugh.
That really makes me queasy. I feel like, couldn't you take a picture of it and then have a tattoo artist like replicate it?
Or get a tattoo artist to like draw what the original stencil was like and frame that.
And what are there any like health concerns?
Right?
Like, can you just have your deceased person's skin removed and framed? What type of biohazard are we talking here?
I don't know.
I mean, formaldehyde, does that thing stink inside the, like, you know, with the formaldehyde?
Frame? Right.
Yeah.
Is it like one of those old, like toys filled with water? Like when you turn it, there's like a couple little bubbles, and the juice like floats around.
I don't. To each their own. I know everybody grieves in their own way, and it's a horrible, awful thing to experience. But I don't imagine that would be something I would ever want.
Gaylord Fokker's mom saved his circumcision skin.
Yeah, but
we're not talking movies, though. We're talking real life.
This is so dexterous. Mary says I had a photo taken of Bill's tattoo preservation, and I got one of them on my arm. There you go.
There you go.
Have
Perfect.
it redrawn or take a picture and have it recreated. You don't and how many layers? Like, well, how is it?
Yeah, what do you chunk the whole thing off?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! What? And who agreed to do this? Like, who removed it? Is what I'm asking.
And do you have to get special permission?
Yeah, was the health department involved here? And there are a lot of unanswered questions, aren't there?
So many.
Oh.
But this just seems psycho to me. Taking off a pound of flesh and having it framed to preserve. Mary says they do preserve tattoos. It's a service you can get done through the funeral home. What?
Is that right?
No.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
And listen, I'm not criticizing. Like I said, to each their own.
I'm criticizing. That's crazy.
I wouldn't do it myself because that feels very...
psycho-ish. It feels very Dexter-ish. You can't go.
Yeah,
you can't.
you're right.
You know what?
You can't go filleting your husband's arm or whatever.
I'm gonna say it's worse than Dexter because all Dexter did was take a little drop of blood and smear it on a slide and save it.
It's
worse than Dexter.
It's what's his name? Billy, the Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah. With the skin.
Yeah, put your lotion on the skin. Or get the hose again.
Dang.
Crazy.
Wild Bill.
Wild Bill. That was
yes.
it. Yeah. Our second story comes out of Nebraska by way of Ohio, though. If you had a big party planned and you were going to get your freak on this weekend, well, a semi-truck driver from or in Lincoln, Nebraska may have ruined your weekend plans because around 3:45 2 days ago, a truck driver was pulled over in Lincoln from the sheriff's office. And when they pulled him over, they found through the K-9 unit that he was carrying 135 pounds of marijuana and 117 pounds of mushrooms in his truck. 30-year-old Jerbadim Barek was on his way to Ohio with the delivery, they found out.
Oh.
So, unfortunately, if this was part of your delivery, I'm sorry.
Somebody's got Jerbadim in their cell phone right now. You're listening right now.
Uh-huh. Rah! I needed my shrooms this weekend. You have ruined my house party. So, I apologize if that was on your plans. But yes, Jerbadim will not be seeing you anytime soon. By the way, don't go driving down Interstate 80 with 135 pounds of marijuana and 117 pounds of mushrooms.
Unless you can get it here by tomorrow.
Exactly. You're not so breaking news.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
All right, as I was doom scrolling yesterday, I came across TikTok and it quickly became my favorite TikTok because I agree with this father. I don't have a problem with this. I think this is borderline or not borderline factual good parenting, and I love what this dad did. The video's about 45 seconds long. You got to listen closely to the progression of the story. But I'll tell you this: the video comes from a Ring camera at the front door of a house, and the first thing you see is a young boy. Preteen, 12 maybe, somewhere in there, and he runs up to the door. That's the setup. That's what you see when you first open the video, is the Ring camera, and this boy runs up to the door, and this is what happens.
Oh crap!
What do you? Can I help you?
No.
What are you doing here?
I'm really sorry. I was going to ding dong ditch you guys. I'm super sorry.
Did your dad know you're out here doing this? I will call him right now.
Yeah, he does know.
I doubt that.
What's the hold up?
I've been caught!
Oh, run!
Is that your dad?
Yeah.
He goes ding dong ditching with you?
Yeah, he says it's a core childhood memory and he wants to be a part of it.
Run!
Gotta go!
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
The kid runs up to the door. Before he can push the button, the owner of the house opens the door, and the kid goes, "Oh, crap." And sure enough, does your dad know? Yeah. And the dad in the background, "What's taking so long?"
Run!
And then I got caught. Well, run, you idiot! I mean,
the best run, idiot.
And then the kid runs, but the dad had already run the other direction across the street. And he's like, "No, this way!
This way!"
Go back to the kid saying he got caught. I got caught!
Did your dad know you're out here doing this? I will call him right now.
Yeah, he does know.
I doubt that.
What's the holdup?
I've been popped!
Popped!
Well, run, idiot!
Is that your dad?
I mean, come on.
That's great.
Kelly, do you have any issue with this? Let me ask you two questions. First question, do you have any issue with the dad doing this?
No, it's a total blast. Like, you have a rad dad. Now, if it's at 2 in the morning, I have a problem with it.
Of course.
But not at all. You can do that before 9 p.m. all day. All day, you have permission.
Okay, and as the homeowner, you're not going to get mad at this kid.
Who cares?
Right.
Yeah. Especially when the kid's like, I was going to ding-dong ditch you. I'm so sorry. Like, you got to offer the kid a candy bar or something, don't you?
Right.
He's a sweet little boy.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I got caught. I mean, come on.
No, I have no problem with it.
We're texting rolling in. A couple people saw this video. I can't, like, I said 800-821-9970. I can't imagine getting mad at this. Let's see. Wolfie says, ding-dong ditch to the front door. For nowadays, it's more comical than hurtful. Yeah, I agree. It totally. I mean, I completely agree. This being a core childhood memory, and the father wanted to be a part of this video. Teach your kid how to ding-dong ditch at 12 years old. Is the kid going to be ding-dong ditching at 16, 17, 20 years old? No. We all outgrow it. But at 12? Sure.
See, doorbell cameras are ruining everything.
They really are. Can't sneak around at all anymore.
What's the holdup?
I've been popped!
Well, run, you idiot! Gotta share in those core memories. Absolutely love it. 99.7 The Blitz. Hey, the Black Crowes are coming to town. Rose Music Center. Well, not town, but close enough. Rose Music Center, August 6th. If you want to go check out the show, we've got your tickets, 800-821-9970. Give us a call. We'll give you a chance to win. And while we're waiting for the phone to ring, since I've already been on a bitch fest this morning, first about Kylie Kelce. What's her name? Kylie Kelce. And her term of feral child summer.
Yeah.
Known as going outside to play. That ticked me off.
Yes.
I'm mad at the boss for trying to talk to me while I'm pooping. And now I'm mad at some Blitz listeners about the TikTok video we just played with the kid ding-dong ditching with his dad, and they ran. We got a handful of messages that it was a skit. It's TikTok.
Actually, that was a skit.
Okay, who cares? It was funny. These are the type of people that go to magic shows, and they're like, no, she didn't disappear. She didn't really disappear. She's backstage. She's underneath the thing. She didn't really disappear. Like, we get it. Okay, fine.
Let me say something, though. Can I?
Please.
On behalf of these people who texted in, I have huge urges to correct people. All day long. Huge urge to correct people. And I have to bite my tongue because I know we're all just having fun. Like, we're all just having fun. And once I can just, like, let it go, you decide, you make a decision. I'm not going to correct this. I'm going to have a good time. Then it makes life so good.
I agree. Now, there is a difference between correcting someone from wrong information or, like, ruining a good time.
Yeah.
Like, there's a big difference between wanting someone to have the right information
okay, listen.
versus laughing at something.
If the sentence starts with actually, then don't say it.
Don't say it.
Do not say it.
All right. Black Rose tickets. Let's give some away. Here's what we're going to do. In case you're unaware, today, officially, if you want some football in your life, you've got the chance to do so because it's the Hall of Fame game tonight. The first official game of the season, the preseason. And it's the Lions versus the Chargers. And if you at least have to see the pigskin being passed around, you have a chance tonight. So we're going to do a little football numbers game here for some Black Crowes tickets. Let's see who's on the line. Blitz, hi, who's this?
L.E.
L.E., what's going on, man? All right, here's the deal. Black Crowes tickets up for grabs. This is how the game works. These are NFL numbers-based questions. These are multiple choice. Okay. I'm going to give you a number, and then I'm going to give you 3 possible answers to what that number can be. You get 2 out of 2 correct, I'm going to hook you up with tickets for the Black Crowes, okay?
Sounds easy enough.
So here we go. Your first NFL number is 58. 58, first NFL number. And your multiple choice answers are The number of years the Cincinnati Bengals have been around. The touchdowns scored by Will Howard last year for the Buckeyes. Or the number of times Kelly rolls her eyes per morning in this studio. 58.
The Bengals.
The Bengals.
The Bengals have been a team.
The Bengals have been a team for 58 years. Correct answer. Very good. 1 for 1.
All right.
All right. NFL number.
Kelly's probably close, though.
It is very close. It is very close. All right. NFL number 2. 12,083. 12,083. Is that the number of seats at Acrisure Stadium / Heinz Field where the Steelers play? Is that the total receiving yards by Steelers great Hines Ward? Or is that the number of mosquito bites Thick has on his ass cheeks right now?
I can't stand the Steelers, brother, but it's probably Hines Ward's yards.
That is the correct answer, 12,083. That's a pair of Black Crowes tickets for you. The NFL numbers game. Congratulations, L.E. You hang on 1 second. We're going to get you hooked up.
Don't go anywhere.
Here's the deal, though. We got one more pair of tickets. So let's do one more round of NFL numbers game. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Tiffany.
Tiffany, hi, Tiffany. How are you today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Black Crowes tickets up for grabs. You want to win a pair?
I absolutely do.
All right. It is the NFL numbers game. 2 questions. Get them both right. You're going to win a pair of Black Crowes tickets. So here we go.
Okay.
This one isn't a number. This is an NFL name game. So, Jim Brown. Jim Brown. Is that Charlie's brother from the Peanuts comic strip? Is that the most famous running back in Cleveland Browns history? Or is that how Goose announces he's going to go take a poop after the show?
I think that might be the second option.
The second option, the most famous Cleveland Browns running back ever. Yes, that is the correct answer, Jim Brown. Very good, very good.
All right.
All right, your final question. You have to go 2 for 2. Your number is 13 to 10. 13 to 10. Is that the current score of Goose versus Kelly in Rock and Rumble? Is that what the ophthalmologist told Thick his eyesight number was? Or is that the score of the game from last year? 13 to 10.
I think it's the score of Kelly and Thick.
I'm going to give you one more try, Tiffany.
You get a second guess on that one.
13 to 10.
Okay.
So you're down to what the ophthalmologist told Thick his eyesight was, or
yeah, no, I'm going to go with the third one.
The score of the game from last year.
The score of the game from last year.
Jeez. Tiffany, we're going to get you hooked up with Black Crowes tickets as well, okay?
Amazing. Thank you.
You're so welcome. You hang on 1 second and we'll get you hooked up. We'll have more Black Crowes tickets. I believe. Do we have more on the way, don't we? I know we have more Gods tickets as well for tomorrow.
We definitely
to
have
get you hooked up.
Several pair of Gods tickets.
Okay, great. Perfect. We'll do that. 99.7 The Blitz.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, JCPenney's the next to go, I guess. They're selling off nearly 120 stores across the country, and that includes the ones at Polaris and Tuttle. In a nearly $1 billion deal, the properties are being sold to a Boston-based private equity firm. That means, we're going to eventually sell for parts. It's not yet known whether the 2 locations here in the Columbus area, will remain open when the deal is finalized in the beginning of September.
Oh, give me a quick going out of business sale so I can pick up some things.
Yeah, especially going into Christmas.
Yeah.
Hey, good call. Colby Calais and Dawes. I don't know if you know who Dawes is.
I do not.
I don't either.
The pop star?
Pop stars, yeah. They're 2 brothers, or 2 boys, I guess, 2 men. Anyway, they were supposed to headline the Lancaster Festival Saturday night along with the Lancaster Festival Orchestra, but I don't know if you have seen the Wendell concert stage where they hold the Lancaster Festival is absolutely flooded out, and they had to cancel last weekend, canceled everything.
Oops.
So the festival is like, hey, I mean, and they had quite a bit of flooding down there in Lancaster, and so people have kind of, they've been through it. So they are offering to everyone to come to a free concert at. They're going to hold it at Fairfield Christian Church on Saturday at 8 p.m. Now, Colby Calais will not be there, Dawes won't be there, but the Lancaster Festival Orchestra will be there, and so you can come for free. They're not going to charge. I guess I know you guys are rolling your eyes, but listen, these orchestras are so good. If you just want to chill out and have like the greatest evening of your life, then go to a free orchestra concert.
Why you gotta just call us out like that?
Because you two are really taking me off right now.
Man. Just rip that whole curtain right down.
But I cannot tell you the gigantic eye rolls I looked up to. Huge. They're like, oh,
man. I'm sitting around, I was all like, they're not going to be there, but you can come see. I was just like, oh.
So it's free, too. I don't know. Listen, I don't care.
I was rolling my eyes because I'm jealous of the musicians that can play these instruments and I cannot.
Okay. Yeah. I'm so mad at you guys right now.
Kelly wants to leave so bad.
Will they play any Metallica?
I don't know, man. Maybe they'll do requests. Listen to this. A 17-year-old boy has suffered significant thermal burns near a geyser close to Old Faithful in Yellowstone National Park. The teen was on a hike in the thermal area of the park in the vicinity of the Lone Star Geyser near Old Faithful when his foot broke through the thin crust and he suffered significant burns to his foot and ankle. Now listen, recorded temperatures in some of these thermal areas have been as high as 459 degrees. That'll melt your foot and ankle, won't it?
Twice the temperature of boiling water.
Ugh.
I mean, that's hotter than what you fry food in.
That's nuts.
That is.
So he was definitely off trail, definitely off the boardwalk. And of course, Park Service is like, listen, please don't do that. This apparently is the first incident this year at Yellowstone, but last September, a 60-year-old woman suffered second and third degree burns to her lower leg while walking in a thermal area near Mallard Lake Trailhead at Old Faithful. She went walking off trail with her husband and leashed dog.
Yeah,
you take your dog near one of those things? That's so why? Oh, well. Anyway, maybe we can all just chill out at the Lancaster Festival Orchestra show on Saturday for free.
Everybody relax and enjoy the show. It's going to be an amazing, amazing time.
Yep.
Well, I did hard eye roll at your guys' excitement at some stupid preseason football game tonight, so I guess I can relate. And those are your three things.
All right, look, there's a lot going on in the world right now. I mean, you can be kind of scared or fearful of quite a few things. I mean, I know we've had issues at the Ohio State Fair. We saw the story coming out of Cleveland. Tensions are high right now. You could be worried about war in different parts of the world right now. You can be worried about your bank account. To me, all of that is dwarfed by what is going on out in Jervis Bay on the south coast of New South Wales, Australia.
All right.
And that is because scientists have found Octopolis and Octalantis. These are two octopus cities off the coast of Jervis Bay in New South Wales. Comprised of the gloomy octopi, that's their name, the gloomy octopi. These are two quote-unquote cities that have been set up by the octopus. What are normally secluded, lonely animals, they're now hanging out in groups at these two different locations. One of them being named Octopolis and the other Octalantis. Not only that, they are collecting shells to build structures.
Oh, they're smart.
Not only that, they are fighting with each other. They're throwing things at each other. Octopolis and Octalantis are at war, are at ends right now. This is scary. And if it continues to grow, I mean, octopuses are so smart.
They are incredibly intelligent.
And I'm telling you, if this continues and the human race continues on the path that we're on, however long it takes, 1,000 years or whatever before we're gone, this is the next step. This will be the next evolution of planet Earth, where octopi take over, and it's going to be their world. We're going to be hiding. We're going to be hiding from them.
You think?
We're going to be scared to go in the water, but they can also come out of the water.
You think they can't walk down the street? Come on.
They can. Well, now we used to be able to not walk down the street.
This is true. Yeah, we crawled up on the beach as an amoeba.
I'm telling you, Octopolis and Oclantis, we better keep an eye on this.
These guys, I'm looking at these pictures. It's incredible.
It's crazy. They've actually set up these like miniature cities that they're living in now.
That is something
And not
else.
only that, but they're aware enough that they're fighting with each other.
I wonder if they're really fighting. They might be playing games. We don't know. Maybe they're playing baseball of their own kind.
No. Scientists have done enough research to see that they're mad at each other.
It could be dodgeball.
It could be. Could you imagine dodgeball against an octopus? 7 balls flying.
You throw all kind of balls.
7 balls flying at your face at one time. Hey, don't talk about my Saturday night.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up this morning. I'm going to start off by breaking your brain, so listen very closely. 20% of the land on the planet. Let me get the sneeze out first, and then I'll break your brain. 20% of the land on the planet belongs to countries whose names start with the letter A. But 24% of the population is in countries whose names start with the letter I. And more countries start with S than any other letter.
Okay.
So follow that.
I mean, India and Iceland and Ireland.
India has more people than anyone.
Than China?
Or tied with China. It's real close.
I'm just surprised that...
They're both over 1 billion people.
Yeah, I know. I understand. Yeah, I knew they were 1 and 2. But, yeah, that's just odd.
Mm-hmm. Charlie Chaplin outlived Elvis Presley. I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought like Charlie Chaplin would be so much older.
Must have been that
silent films.
Must have been that giant dong.
Could have been. Elvis died in August of 1977 at the age of 42. Charlie died on Christmas of that year at the age of 88. Kimono literally translates from Japanese to thing to wear. That's what kimono means. Makes sense. I mean, make it pretty simple over there. Thing to wear. The most serious crime in ancient Rome was killing a parent. If you did so, the punishment was being sewn into a bag with a monkey, a snake, a dog, and a chicken, and then thrown into the river to drown. Man.
Well, that's not right. What did the dog and the snake and the chicken do? They're going to drown too.
It's a valid question.
That's terrible.
It's a valid question.
That is a terrible punishment. I don't get it.
Probably so you're attacked first.
Okay, so they're going to be like eating off of you and everything. You're going to
yep.
suffer bad.
Yep, suffer
before
bad.
you and the animals die.
All die. And finally, Vogue started as a weekly newspaper focused on high society in 1892. They've been around since 1892. It did officially become a magazine in 1905. And speaking of Vogue, extra bonus fun fact, I just saw this the other day. They just had an advertisement in Vogue, and I think it was for like a necklace or something. And they had this gorgeous blonde woman advertising the necklace, and they had 2 pictures in this ad. And then at the bottom in the fine print, as it turned out, that model was AI generated.
Of course it was.
I'm telling you. I mean, is it going to be like supermodels are a thing of the past? Because we all know sex sells. That's why you get these beautiful women to, do your photo shoots and advertise your product. But if you can just generate a good-looking woman.
I mean, it's got to be the end of the career for porn stars.
If you can generate AI porn.
Yeah.
Possibly.
They can. I know they can. Look at everything else we've already seen them do.
But I mean, I think step number one is going to be these still pictures where you can just, again, generate a beautiful woman, and that's it.
They've made porns with celebrities, not really celebrities.
Deep fake face photos for sure.
I mean, so they've already done that over and over again, so it'll be easy.
Yep. There you go, learning you some stuff on a Thursday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.